Dig it for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good. Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Pine River-Backus High School, the site of tonight's edition of high school girls basketball on homegrown local radio. Tonight, we have a couple of Northwoods Conference foes going at it, as it'll be the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers taking on the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Sam Parsons. It's a pleasure being with you here tonight. On the visitor side, Cass Lake-Bena enters play with an 8-1 record, and they are ranked 10th in the state of Minnesota among Class A teams. They've had a very good start to their season. They're fresh off a win against Walker Hackensack Akeley on Tuesday. They're looking to put another one in the left-hand column tonight for the home Pine River-Backus Tigers. They're also coming off a win, though, more recently as they drubbed LaPorte and the Wildcats 81-12 last night in their return from the holiday break. They are now 6-4 on the year, looking to put themselves firmly in the mix in both their conference and section. Folks, we are live on video stream on yourliveevent.com. Thank you very much for joining me for what should be another good night of high school basketball. Coming up, we're going to be hearing from both Tucker Sheely and Martin Wind, the coaches for this contest, for our Station 371 pregame show, to get their thoughts on what's to come tonight. I was able to catch up with both of them earlier today, so a big thank you to both coaches. It's Pine River-Backus versus Cass Lake-Bena on yourliveevent.com.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Joining us now for our Station 371 pregame show, we are talking with Martin Wind, the coach of the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. Martin, good afternoon to you. Thank you for your time here.
Good to be here.
So, Martin, just first off, obviously your team has had a pretty good season so far. You're 8-1, ranked 10th among Class A teams here in the state of Minnesota. But I just wanted to ask, in your own words, what has this season been like for Cass Lake-Bena basketball so far?
It's been great. I mean, we finally get to go back to having fans not limited to our games, and it's been awesome. Our community really supports us, and there's been a ton of fans traveling to our games and at home games, so it's been awesome. I mean, it's been good. I mean, obviously we're having a good season. We're 8-1, but mainly it's just really nice because our community can be at our games now.
I love to hear that. And specifically, Martin, I want to ask about the Walker Hackensack Akeley game that you just played on Tuesday. Your first game back from the holiday break, got the 81-43 win. What were some of your observations from that game in particular? And just how do you feel about the way that your team is playing right now relative to what they were doing earlier this season?
Right now, I think that we are picking up our defense a little bit. We like to change the defenses. We like to go from a zone to a man matchup zone, and at the beginning of the season, it kind of wasn't clicking right away, but now I think we are getting on track to being able to switch on the call, switch every other plays, different defenses. So that's what we worked on over the break, and this last week here before we played Walker was just mainly working on our defense.
Are there any particular areas of defense that you've been working on that you want to highlight? Any very specific areas of play?
We like to trap. We want to get you running with us and playing our style of basketball. And I mean, if teams want to slow it down, we sure will do that with them also. But our first option is to try to get them riled up a little bit and try to have them throw the ball away or get some turnovers and get some easy points. So that's what we've been working on a lot for the last 3 years. So.
Yeah, Martin, you mentioned before we got started here that this is your third season as the head coach for the Lake-Bena girls team. And so that means that Pine River-Backus, your opponent tonight, that's an opponent that you're familiar with because it's a conference opponent. You guys play a couple times a year. What do you know about their team this year?
Oh, they still have Ramsey Tulachek, and she's an awesome big girl. She scored in the last, I think we played her 4 times now. This will be our first time this year, but I think she scored 20-plus points on us the last 4 games. So mainly one of our main defenses is just to focus on her and try to limit her to getting her points, and then make her team beat us without her as best as we can. That's what our goal is tonight.
Okay, so that's kind of the idea that you have, but just in terms of the mindset that you want to get your girls into, what's the message that you're going to be relaying to your team before the game starts tonight?
Just playing defense. I think that's the main thing that we always worked on, like I said, was defense, and then playing as a team, make an extra pass, finding a girl that's open, finding our mismatches, and if someone's hot, just keep going to them until they miss it. I mean, that's what we always do, and that's what we're going to continue to do. And that's the plan.
Makes sense. Martin Wind, coach of the Lake-Bena Panthers, joining us here for our Station 371 pregame show. Martin, appreciate your time very much. Best of luck to you against the Tigers tonight.
Thank you.
It's pregame for high school girls basketball on yourliveevent.com as the Pine River-Backus Tigers are set to take on the Lake-Bena Panthers. Coming up, we'll be hearing from PRB coach Tucker Sheely to get his thoughts on what's to come tonight. That's after this.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
This is Jim Berkemeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Joining us now for our Station 371 pregame show here on yourliveevent.com, we're chatting with Tucker Sheely, the coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Tucker, good afternoon to you. Thank you for your time here.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure talking with you as always. Tucker, I was on hand last night for the game against LaPorte, and I was not able to get your thoughts post-game because we had a super quick turnaround between your game and the boys' game for that girls and boys doubleheader. So I figure now's a good time to ask just what were some of your thoughts? I can't imagine you have a lot of complaints from last night's game, but what were your thoughts from that?
Yeah, no, it was good to get everybody in, and yeah, we kind of put some pressure on them early, and they struggled to get the ball up the court there early on, and so we're able to do some things offensively against the zone that were kind of nice, and trying to work on a couple things for tonight's game, and kind of going forward here. But yeah, it was good to get everybody involved and see some of those younger girls stepping up. I think really proud of Laura Dahl. She stepped in there and hit a couple big shots, and looking for her to score more for us here as the season progresses. But overall, yeah, good, fun evening for the Pine River-Backus girls Tigers.
Yeah, it certainly was. It certainly seemed like that, and it's a good thing you mentioned that, Tiger, because I actually wanted to ask, you got to see some players last night get some run that don't usually play too much. I mean, even aside from Alora, who plays, I think, a decent amount for you guys in most of the games that you have, you're able to get some of your 8th graders in there. What were you seeing from them particularly, and do you have any thoughts from this game that you could be thinking about the future here?
Absolutely, yeah. I think they played more in that second half than the first half, but I think ended up boxing out a little bit better in that second half. I think that's what where they got a few of their points in that first half. We just gave them a couple opportunities, and so you could argue they did a couple things better than those first 7 girls. But fun to see especially Kaylee Johnson, Ella Dahl, Sawyer Tulinchek, Brianna Hannikin's a little bit older, but those 4 girls in particular, it was fun to see them get a little bit more varsity time and start to develop a little bit more confidence at that level.
Now, you've got a pretty tough opponent on deck tonight, Tucker, and we'll get to that in a minute, but this won't be the first time that you've played a tough team this year. In your first 3 games, you went up against quite the gauntlet in Pequot Lakes, BBE, Crosby Ironton. You've since then picked up wins against teams like Wadena Deer Creek and WHA. So how do you take what you learned from your earlier games against good teams and apply it to a game like this one?
Right. I mean, when you're kind of building up, as the season goes and kind of figuring out where everybody stands as far as their role on the team, I think, every coach's dream is that at this time of the year we start to figure out, where each person fits and kind of get the whole show working together. And so, we'll definitely draw on those experiences against tougher teams, but we'll need it tonight against a really good Cass Lake team.
Yeah, let's talk about Cass Lake-Bena for a second. It's a conference team. You're obviously familiar with them. We know they're good. What's your scouting report on the Panthers, and just what are some of the things you're going to be keeping an eye out on tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they have a lot of talent, really good guards. They like to attack the basket, and they're not afraid to shoot threes as well. So they love to get up and down the court. They will try to push it. I think we're going to try to do a few things tonight to disrupt that tempo that they're used to playing and see if we can't get them out of their comfort zone. But a lot of credit to their coaching staff and their girls. They put in a lot of work and have obviously gotten them into a position to be a very, very competitive team.
Well, we know that you've put in a lot of work as well, Tucker, so I'm excited to see this game tonight. It's Tucker Sheely, the coach of the PRB Tigers, joining us for our pregame show here. Tucker, appreciate your time as always. Best of luck to you against the Panthers tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're listening to the Station 371 pregame show as we get set to bring you the Pine River-Backus Tigers taking on the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers in area girls basketball tonight. We'll wrap up our pregame show after this on yourliveevent.com.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kicks, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River is once again hosting a breast cancer fundraising tournament. Have some fun and help out a great cause Saturday, January 29th. Everyone is welcome to this 9-pin no-tap tournament starting at 9 a.m. $35 tax-deductible entry fee. Please consider donating items to the silent auction to raise even more. We'll come pick it up. Community Bowl and Pizzeria's breast cancer fundraising tournament, January 29th. Call Community Bowl at 218-587-3100 for more information, to register, or donate.
And welcome back to Pine River-Backus High School. Sam Parsons with you. We just heard our conversations with both coaches before we get started here today. And once again, a thank you to Coach Martin Wind of Cass Lake-Bena and Tucker Sheely of PRB. Talking with me, getting their thoughts before the game gets started here. And I have some more thoughts of my own to sort of set the stage for this matchup tonight. And I've sort of been saying it should be a good one, and again, I'm really excited for this tonight. We'll start just by taking a look at the season that CLB has had. Again, they're 8-1. This team coached by Martin Wynn, and they are ranked 10th among Class A teams in the state of Minnesota. They played their first game back from the holiday break against Walker Hackensack Akeley on Tuesday. Came away with an 81-43 win over the Wolves. Their only loss this season came in the Granite City Classic Tournament in St. Cloud over the holidays. They lost 81-57 over to Belgrade Bruton El Rosa. Now, think about that loss, folks, is if you are a believer in the transitive property, you know that the PRB Tigers have played against BBE as well this year, and they lost by 19. Cass Lake-Bena lost by 24. Now, there you can draw whatever conclusions from that you want, but I think that it does make PRB's loss look a little bit better. As for the PRB Tigers, coached by Tucker Shealy, again, they're 6-4 on the season, right off the heels of an 81-12 romping of LaPorte last night, which was broadcast here on yourliveevent.com with yours truly on the call. Very impressed I was last night with the way the Tigers played, especially even their depth pieces got a lot of action, and they were able to make things happen. That's exciting to see for the future of this program. But talking about what's happening just going over the stats from last night, Ramsey Tulenchik led the way for the Tigers with 26 points, while Alora Dahl notched 16, Claire Dahl contributed 13, and Kate Travis chipped in 10. A note about Ramsey Tulenchik's 26-point performance last night inched her closer to the 1,000 career point mark, and that is a milestone we are watching out for tonight, folks, because she is 9 points away from 1,000 career points. Now, I have been told by both Coach Tucker Shealy and the AD here, Tim Tungseth, that they are planning on interrupting the game if and when Ramsey is able to get 9 points. To commemorate her 1,000th career point, she'll be getting the game ball, and certainly excited to see that happen tonight. But as for PRB as a team, they're averaging 53.8 points per game as a team, surrendering 47.1. As for the matchup history between these two teams, well, last season CLB beat PRB in both meetings. They played twice. Cass Lake-Bena won both games. Cass Lake-Bena won 62-52 in February, and they also got a 74-68 win in March of 2021 with Ramsey Tulenchik scoring 52 points across the two games for the Tigers. 28 points in Game 1, 24 in Game 2. Prior to the 2019 season, however, PRB had won 20 matchups in a row against Cass Lake-Bena, but the Panthers have won the last 4. So you can sort of see where the trend falls into line here, because this is Coach Martin Wynn's third season, and just Cass Lake-Bena as a program, they've seen a pretty meteoric rise over the last 5 years or so. It predated Wynn's arrival by a couple years when they started to get better. They used to be a program that would consistently finish seasons below 500, occasionally well below 500, but the last few seasons they've really come on strong, and they've really turned into a great program here in central Minnesota. So as you can plainly tell, they're 10th in the state of Minnesota, again, among Class A teams. So really impressive stuff that they've been able to do with that program. And again, the proof is in the pudding. They've beaten PRB the last 4 times they've played them. As for keys to the game tonight, for PRB, it just depends on what version of this PRB offense that we see. PRB's scoring output has been a bit inconsistent this year. They've had some really big games. They've also had some duds on offense. They need to be disciplined passing the ball, creating opportunities to hit makeable shots. Just make smart passes. Don't commit turnovers and hit the shots you're supposed to make. This should actually be a pretty evenly matched basketball game, I think. So, again, it's just going to be the mental mistakes. You got to make sure you stay in the game in that regard. For Cass Lake-Bena, their scoring output has been much more consistent this year. The aforementioned BBE game was the only time they've been held under 60 points this season, and they have 6 80-plus point games. So they're probably fine with it if this thing turns into a shootout. But PRB does play aggressively on defense, and Tucker Shealy said in our pregame conversation that they were going to make it a point to try to disrupt this Cass Lake-Bena tempo. So for Cass Lake-Bena, it's just staying on top of things. That's the key for them. Make sure that this PRB aggressive defense does not disrupt your tempo and that you're still able to move the ball quickly and, again, with discipline. That's kind of the key, I think, to tonight's game with both teams. An evenly matched game, that's sort of what it all boils down to. This has been your Station 371 pregame show. A big thank you to Station 371 for sponsoring our pregame show here tonight. Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, and is the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 in Pine River. Folks, coming up, going to get to opening tip-off here tonight. As, again, we are set to go in just a few minutes here. We'll hear the national anthem pretty soon, but right now we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll announce the starting lineups, and we will get to the start of the action. You're listening to us and watching us on video live stream. We're on yourliveevent.com. It is area high school girls basketball with homegrown local radio.
At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we aspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage for the PRB Tigers, thank the sponsoring businesses you see advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise. That's yourliveevent.com. Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Welcome back to Pine River-Backus High School. Sam Parsons with you as we just wrapped up our Station 371 pregame show here. And they are announcing the starting lineups on the floor. We will do the same for you right now. We will start with the visiting Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, as they have 4 guards listed in their starting lineup, starting with senior number 2, Taran Fraser. Also senior number 5, Chrysalyn Seeley. They have freshman number 13, Alexia LaRose. Freshman number 21, Gabby Finday. And their forward tonight is senior number 33, Amira Leduc. For the PRB Tigers, their starting lineup is the same as it was last night if you were watching along then. Their starting lineup is as follows. Junior number 2, Kate Travis. Junior number 10, Ramsey Tulenchik. Senior number 11, Claire Dahl. Senior number 14, Emily Hannikin. And junior number 24, Hannah Barkus. Just moments away from opening tip-off here with you tonight, folks. And again, this is an exciting one that we should have here tonight. PRB Tigers 6-4, Cass Lake-Bena Panthers 8-1 entering play tonight. Hannah Barkus going up against Amira Leduc for opening tip-off. Ball is up and away we go. Tip is won by the Panthers, and they're going to get a quick scoring opportunity as they put it under the net for Taran Fraser, and she cashes in immediately with a layup to put the Panthers up 2-0. Tigers back with the ball. Aggressive defense here so far from the Panthers. It's Dahl passing right side this time to Hannikin. Now to the far side. Kate Travis has an open look for 3, passes it up. Now down low. They get it to Tulenchik. She gets blocked that time by Leduc. Cass Lake with the ball now. It's Fraser. Fraser to her left. Going down low. They get it down low to Leduc. She gets blocked that time by Tulenchik. So perhaps a measure of revenge there as PRB gets the ball back. Now Claire Dahl running point for the Tigers. Looking like zone defense, 2-3 zone for the Panthers. This one's kicked out. Emily Hannikin. Top of the key here, it's Dahl. Now to the far side to Barkus. Into the corner, it's Kate Travis. They try down low for Tulenchik. That pass is going to get knocked away, and to the Panthers. Fraser again, one-on-one with Dahl. She puts it up and in for 2. the senior Taran Fraser with all 4 points for the Panthers so far. It's now 4-0 on your North Point Realty scoreboard. Here's Barkus to her right, finds Travis. Tigers slowing down the tempo offensively here. Still aggressive defense from the Panthers. That was a point of emphasis that Coach Martin Wind highlighted in our pregame conversation. Here's Travis in the corner. Now to Hannikin. She heads into the paint, kicks it out. Barkus for 3. Off the mark. Tulenchik with the offensive rebound. She kicks it out to Hannikin. Emily Hannikin gets it back down low to Tulenchik. She puts it up, takes a foul. She'll be heading to the line. So Ramsey Tulenchik will get her first opportunities to chip away at the 9 points that she needs to get to 1,000 career points. Milestone we'll be keeping an eye on as the game progresses. Her first free throw is up and good. Just 2 minutes in, 4-1 ball game. Second free throw is gonna bounce up and in off the rim. So Tulenchik, by the skin of her teeth, 2 for 2 from the line. Here are the Panthers with the ball. It's Seeley. She gets it down low, and Alexia LaRose has an easy bucket and an easy 2 points for the Panthers. They extend their lead back to 4. Claire Dahl with the ball now near side for the Tigers. Reverses course to her right, now kicks it out. Caden Borman down low. They find Tulenchik, and she's got 2 more. A 2-point game again. Here's Chrysaline Seeley for Cass Lake-Bena with the ball. Man-to-man defense for PRB. She kicks it out. Here's LeDuc. LeDuc trying to find LaRose down low, and she gets it away, and Seeley's able to put another one up and in for 2. And Cass Lake-Bena finding the holes in the PRB defense early on. They've been able to set up some good shots with their passing. And more aggressive defense from the Panthers, but the Tigers able to get by it. Here's Tulenchik, loses the handle on it. It's snatched away that time by Gabby Finday. Here's Seeley. She pulls up. Now kicking it out, it's LaRose. Alexia LaRose to her left. Will pass it to Finday. Panthers get it down low. Here's LeDuc into the paint. She's going to take a foul and head to the line to shoot 2. I believe that one's going to be on Tulenchik. Never mind, actually, that's on Borman. They were both in that area. That's Borman's first personal foul and the first team foul for PRB as well. By the way, it was Gabby Finday, the guilty party for Cass Lake-Bena when they committed their first foul, as LeDuc is able to make her first free throw and the second one as well, going 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 10-4 the score now. Claire Dahl trying to get out of a jam here, and that's going to not be a turnover. Thought for a second she might have dribbled that out of bounds, but they're going to say that a Panther hit it. Or excuse me, that's actually going to be a foul called on Chrysaline Seeley. That's her first personal. So second team foul for Cass Lake-Bena already, as it looks like they're running a half-court press here. They get it up to Barkus. Barkus passes. Borman open for 3, and good. Caden Borman cashes one in from long range to cut the deficit to 3, and it's now 10-7. Here on the far side, it's Taran Fraser. Fraser able to get by Barkus, puts it up off the backboard, and no good. Getting the rebound is LeDuc. Baseline, she kicks it out. Open look for 3 for LaRose. Off the backboard and in. The bank is open for Alexia LaRose, and now it's 13-7. Barkus passes left side to Dahl, and again, more press defense for the Panthers, but the Tigers able to get by it this time. Here's Barkus passing up an open 3 and getting it down to Tulenchik for a 2-pointer. And now Ramsey Tulenchik with 6 points. She needs 3 more to get to 1,000 at 997 career points. Pass from Finday into the corner. Finds LeDuc. Tulenchik on her defensively. They kick it out. Here's Seeley. Barkus keeping her at bay. She's able to get by Barkus. Here's a floater off the mark. Rebounded by Tulenchik. And she passes it away. It'll be Dahl running it up the court for the Tigers. Now Barkus. Right side. Fraser on her defensively, tries a pass to Tulenchik, that's off the mark, going to get intercepted. Here's Fraser, coast to coast, misses the layup. Here's LeDuc. That's going to almost go out of bounds, but Fraser saves it, and she's going to take a foul, putting it back up. They're going to call Claire Dahl that time. Her first personal. Both teams now with 2 fouls apiece. And it's Taran Fraser trying to extend the Cass Lake-Bena lead here. Unable to do it with her first free throw, as that one is going to rim out. Almost 5 minutes into the game, and it's a 4-point contest. Make that 5 as Taran Fraser cashes in with her second free throw. Backus passes up here to Emily Hannikin, and right back to Hannah. Still looking like zone defense for the Panthers. They get it into the corner, the Tigers do, to Hannikin. Now back out to Borman. Here's Dahl, baseline. Dahl taking it down the baseline, finds Tulenchik. Tulenchik puts it up for 2 and 1. Ramsey Tulenchik with an opportunity here to get her 1,000th career point. She's at 8 points already here in the first quarter. And if she's able to make this free throw, we're going to interrupt this game to celebrate a heck of a milestone for the junior. And there it is. Ramsey Tulenchik, a big congratulations to the junior. That's her 1,000th career point. And she'll take the game ball. She'll give that to her dad up in the stands. Special moment here for the PRB Tigers. Well, that happened more quickly than I thought it was going to. We're about 5 minutes into the game, and Tulenchik's already got 9. 14-12 is your score overall, and we're ready to resume play. Time to focus on the matter at hand. If you're the Tigers, they were definitely passing the ball aggressively to Tulenchik. Why wouldn't you? But Cass Lake-Bena back with it. Here is Gabby Finday passing it across the way, and LaRose for 3, way off the mark. Rebounded by Hannikin. Tigers back with it. It's Claire Dahl. Passes right side to Backus. Into the corner, she finds Borman. They get it back to Backus for 3. That's going to rim out. Tulenchik collects the rebound and gets blocked on the way back up. And it's going to be Amira LeDuc with the ball. She kicks it out. Taran Fraser for 3. Off the mark. Back iron and rebounded by the Tigers. Tulenchik taking it up the court. Pass broken up, but able to find its way to Hannah Backus. Into the corner. Now trying to get it down low. There was Borman. That's going to get knocked away by the Panthers. Fraser now gets the ball stolen from her, and back to the Tigers it goes. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Pass to Backus. Open look for 3. In, and nothing but net. Hannah Backus with her first points of the night. And now the Tigers take the lead. It's 15-14 on your North Point Realty scoreboard. Here with the ball now, it's Seeley, able to thread through the defense, getting it down low to LeDuc, and LeDuc is going to take a foul on her way up with that shot and head to the line to shoot 2. They're going to call Emily Hannikin that time. First personal foul for her. Third team foul of the half for PRB. CLB also has 3 team fouls, as LeDuc is now 3 for 3 from the line, trying to make it 4 for 4. Also trying to take the lead with this next free throw. And not able to do it. That's going to hit off the rim and bounce off to the right. Tigers collect the rebound. Alora Dahl now in the game for PRB. Scored 16 points last night against LaPorte. Here's Claire Dahl, who had double digits in her own right. Almost loses it. That's going to get knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it went off of Dahl. LeDuc swatting it out of her hands, and I think it might have just hit Dahl's foot on the way out. So Cass Lake-Bena back with the ball. It's Taran Fraser. Around midcourt. Into the front court now to LeDuc. Amira Leduc hands this one off. Fraser getting by Alora Dahl. She's going to put this one up off the side of the backboard. No good. Getting the rebound. Tulinchik. Now Hannah Barkus passing up to Alora Dahl. And she'll take it up the court for the Tigers. Alora gets the ball swatted away. Taran Fraser with the steal. Can she convert the transition? Yes. Taran Fraser now with 7 points for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, and it's now 17-15. Hannah Barkus with the ball now far side for the Tigers. She circles back to her left. Down low. They get it to Tulinchik. She kicks it out. Open look for Alora Dahl for three. Rims out. Collecting the rebound that time, it's Jenny Wind, and she'll pass it up, this time to Taran Fraser. Fraser across the court, now trying a three ball, and no good that time was Gabby Finday. Getting the rebound are the Tigers. Claire Dahl finds Hannah Barkus. She steps back, open look for three, off the mark. Getting the rebound is Claire Dahl. Dahl kicks it out. Hannikin, top of the key to Alora Dahl. Still 2-3 zone for the Panthers, but chasing her that way is Wind. Now Dahl circles back, passes it to Hannikin. Now Barkus beyond the arc. Aggressive defense from Fraser, and Barkus had to get rid of it, and an errant pass that time going to get intercepted by the Panthers. Here's Fraser, right side, Finday. Finday getting into the paint. Down low, she's able to find Falls down. Falls down to Leduc. Off the mark, rebounded by the Panthers, and we're going to get a jump ball there as Tulinchik trying to snatch the ball away from Jenny Wind in the paint. Possession arrow pointing toward PRB. So the Tigers will get it. They'll try to tie it up or take the lead with this possession here. Here's Borman passing Tulinchik. Open look for Travis. Good. Kate Travis with what was about a 7-foot jump shot. All she needed to tie it up. And now it's 17 all. Taran Fraser with the ball now for the Panthers. Steps back for three. Misses short. Almost getting the rebound that time was Borman, but then coming up with it was Finday, and now we're going to get a foul in the paint. That one's going to get called on Ramsey Tulinchik. That's her first personal. Fourth team foul of the half for PRB. For the lead, Finday gets it. 18-17, pending the second of two free throws from Gabby Finday, who has scored her first point of the night. And she's able to loop that one in for her second. Claire Dahl will pass it away. Hannah Barkus has it now for the Tigers, and she gets it back to Dahl. Dahl trying to find an opening. She's got one in Caden Borman. Borman down the baseline, kicks it out. Travis pump fakes for three. Gets it down low to Tulinchik. Tulinchik, one-on-one situation, and that's going to be 2 points every time. 19-19 for the Tigers. And the Panthers. 8:40 to go in the first half. Taran Fraser working on Claire Dahl. Now stepping back, passing to the right. Falls down. To the right, she's got Jenny Wind. The senior will kick it out to her fellow senior, Fraser. Fraser, top of the key. Claire Dahl pressing on her defensively. She'll pass it away. Finday gets to the baseline. Now takes a long two, and good from about 20 feet. Nice shot that time by Gabby Finday, and now they take the lead back. The Panthers do. Borman down low finds Travis to Tulinchik. 1-on-2. She tries to pass it last second, but that's going to get intercepted by Fraser. She'll take it coast to coast, lays it up and misses, but I believe she took a foul on the play. I'm actually not sure who that was on. It looked like the official signaled for a number 20. Okay, it was number 24, so that was Hannah Barkus' first foul. And now Taran Fraser makes her first free throw to extend the lead to 3. Subbing back in for the Tigers, Emily Hannikin is going to take out Caden Borman, as Taran Fraser is set to attempt her second of 2. And she'll go 2 for 2. Nothing but net that time. 23-19. And we're going to get a timeout. Timeout was taken by Coach Martin Wind of Cass Lake-Bena. So with a 23-19 score, we'll step aside here, word from our sponsors, and be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash. Open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Back with you here at Pine River-Backus. It's Sam Parsons with you. We're resuming play after the timeout. It's Santa Barkus with the ball for the Tigers. Tigers trying to get by this aggressive defense from the Panthers. Travis pressed him to a corner. She's able to get it away to Dahl. Claire Dahl finds Emily Hannikin open in the corner. Hannikin pump fakes to her left with Barkus. Now open look for Travis. She pump fakes, has Dahl. And good help side defense here this time from the Panthers with the zone. They get it now to Hannikin into the corner. She tries to pass it, but indecisive that time. It's going to get taken away by the Panthers. And here is Fraser running point down low. She finds LeDuc. Travis knocked down in the paint. Here's an open look for three from Seeley off the mark, rebounded by the Tigers. Tulenchik rushing up the court with it. She's going to take it, kicking it out. Dahl pump fakes, pulls up for two off the mark, and rebounded, that time by Fine-Day. Taking it up the court, Fraser again for the Panthers. She'll pass it away. Near side, it's Jenny Wind for three. That's going to miss off to the right. Collecting the rebound is Tulenchik, and she'll pass away to Dahl. Claire Dahl getting across the PRB logo now. Tigers looking for an opening. It's been tough going against this Cass Lake-Bena defense of late. They are doing very well with the 2-3 zone. Able to kick it out and find Barkus for an open look for three this time. Off the mark. Rebounded by Hannikin. She finds Dahl. Dahl able to fight through it with Fraser. And now here's a look from the left elbow for Tulenchik. The bank is open, and that's two. That'll cut the lead to two. It's now 23-21. Here's Seeley with the ball for the Panthers. Trying to find Fine-Day down low. She does. What a pass and a shot. That's an easy look for two for Gabby Fine-Day off of a brilliant pass that time from Seeley. And it's now 25-21. Claire Dahl with the ball now for the Tigers. Travis finds Barkus. They get it down low to Tulenchik. 1-on-2. Tulenchik is off the mark. That's going to get rebounded by Seeley. Seeley, coast to coast, puts up the layup and misses, but she'll head to the line. They'll call Claire Dahl on that one. That was her second personal foul. And the sixth team foul for PRB this half, so one more. And they put Cass Lake-Bena in the bonus. Cass Lake-Bena has 3 team fouls this half as Chrysalyn Seeley misses her first free throw attempt. Subbing back into the game for the Panthers, Alexia LaRose, taking out Gabby Fine-Day. Seeley's second. Going to miss off the left rim again. And now a foul in the paint right as Tulenchik collects the rebound. They're going to call LeDuc on that one, I believe. Yes. Her first personal. 4th team foul now as Laura Dahl's back in the game for the Tigers. She finds Caden Borman, who's also back in the game for the Tigers. And now that ball's going to go out of bounds off Borman at the last second there. So it'll be Cass Lake-Bena inbounding it from the corner. And here's Taran Fraser. She's been a running point most of the time tonight for the Panthers. She gets it up, now down low, finding LaRose, and a tailor-made 2-pointer there will extend the lead to 6. Tigers able to work through the aggressive Panther defense and finding an open Emily Hannikin. Pump fakes, gets it down low. Tulenchik fights through the double team and gets 2 points. Now with the ball, Fraser again. On her defensively, it's Laura Dahl. Passes her off. Wind into the corner. LaRose floats it up. Nothing but net for Alexia LaRose to extend the lead back to 6. 29-23 the score. Caden Borman pass almost intercepted that time by the Panthers, but Tigers hang on to it. Barkus, Hannikin, Alora Dahl thought about it for a second but didn't choose it. Now Barkus passes to Dahl, now to Hannikin near side. Emily Hannikin into the paint. It's Tulenchik, and now back to Borman, back to Tulenchik. That pass is going to get stolen. Here's LaRose taking it all the way. Misses the layup. Getting the rebound is Alora Dahl. A little over 4 minutes to go. Dahl chucks it up. Tulenchik. And now we're going to get a foul. That looks like a defensive foul. Indeed, it was on Taran Fraser, her first personal foul. 5th team foul of the half for the Panthers. Alora Dahl to inbound it from the baseline. She's going to find Barkus open for 3. Rims out. Getting the rebound. It's Fraser. Tigers playing man-to-man defense still, as Alora Dahl is going to be working on Fraser here. Setting the pick that time was Seeley, as Fraser pulls up for 3. Off the right iron, no good. Rebounded by Tulenchik. We're going to get a timeout. Timeout taken by Coach Tucker Sheely of the PRB Tigers. With 3:50 to go in the first half, we'll step aside. It's 29-23. Cass Lake-Bena leads Pine River-Backus. We'll be back after this.
PRB Tigers Action with your live event is made possible by the advertising businesses you see throughout this broadcast. They help ensure that we can bring you the coverage at the best price, free. Please thank and support our sponsoring businesses. If you own a business or your organization wants to reach the listeners and viewers of your live event and RNJ Broadcasting Incorporated, go to yourliveevent.com and click advertise or contact one of the offices in Brainerd or Aiken. Enjoy the broadcast.
Back with you here at Pine River-Backus High School. Sam Parsons calling the action for you tonight. It's been a good night so far. 6-point game. Among the action tonight, we got to see Ramsey Tulenchik, the senior for the PRB Tigers. Score her 1,000th career point. Once again, a congratulations to her on what's been a great career so far, and still with another year and a half to go. Plenty more basketball to be played, both for her and the rest of her teammates, as we're ready to get going. Barkus with a pass, that time to Dahl. Gets tipped by Wind, but Dahl able to come up with it as the Tigers are able to get it into the front court. Caden Borman, baseline passes. Hannikin, open look for Dahl. She kicks it out. This time, it's Barkus. Barkus looking for an open teammate, and she's going to find Alora Dahl. And back to the right side, it's Barkus. Seeley on her defensively. They get it near side. Hannikin down low. Tulenchik 3 to the triple team that time, and she's going to get fouled and head to the line. Looked like they called. I'm actually not. I wasn't sure what those. Yeah, it was number 35. That's Tiana Jones. That's her first personal foul, as Tulenchik will miss her first free throw. She's now 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Basically a line change here from CLB. They're going to sub in 3 new players. Tulenchik's second of 2 is up and good. 29-24 the score now, as Taran Fraser will take it up the court for the Panthers. Left side, Alora Dahl, I should say, trying to work on her defensively, and now Fraser able to sift through the defense. She kicks it out, and that's going to be a double dribble. Easy call that time by the official. Tigers get the ball back down 5. Here's Claire Dahl, receiving the inbound pass from Alora Dahl. Gets by the PRB logo and passes back to her sister. Alora back to Claire. Claire to the left. Again, aggressive zone defense this time by the Panthers. Hannikin finds Tulenchik down low, and Tulenchik has a pat to the bucket. She takes it and gets 2. Cutting the lead to 3. Here's Fraser. She gets it down low and putting up, getting blocked that time. It's Tulenchik. She gets it and now passes it away immediately. And now a pass that's going to be behind Claire Dahl. Tiana Jones got blocked. PRB had an opportunity, but an errant pass there goes out of bounds. So the Panthers will get it right back here. LaRose inbounds it to Fraser. Claire Dahl not making things easy on her. Seamless passing of the man-to-man defense here, but now LaRose open, kicks it out to Fine here near side. Now top of the key, it's Fraser. Good ball handling by Fraser. She gets it away to LeDuc. LeDuc down low, puts it up, misses short. Tulinchik collects the rebound. It's Dahl. Alora takes it up the court for the Tigers, and she finds Claire near side. Claire pump fakes, passes back to Alora. Emily Hannikin, good help side defense by Fraser. Now down low, Tulinchik to Travis, off the backboard and in for two. And that'll make it a 1-point game. Tigers clawing back from a 6-point deficit to make it now a 1-point game. Here's Fraser. She gets it into the corner. Wide open look for LaRose. That's going to be an air ball, missing long, and that's going to go out of bounds off of Tiana Jones. So with 1:26 left in the half, the PRB Tigers with a chance to take the lead, and that would be big for their psyche if they went into the halftime with a lead against a top 10 team in the state. Here's Claire Dahl passing to Alora Dahl. Alora all the way across the court to Emily Hannikin. Here's Hannikin near side. Travis from the left elbow. Can't get it to go. Getting the rebound, though, off the fortunate bounce is Alora Dahl. Here's Claire Dahl, juking out her defender. Now, down the baseline, kicks it out. And that's going to go out of bounds off the hand of LeDuc. Good defensive play by LeDuc, as that likely would have been an open three-point attempt for Emily Hannikin. Dahl gets it inbounds to Travis. Travis out to Hannikin, and she gets an open three and cashes in. Emily Hannikin with her first 3 points of the night as the PRB Tigers take a 2-point lead. Here's Fine near side. She finds LaRose. LaRose works to her left. Back to Fine pulling the trigger for three. She misses short. Alora Dahl gets the rebound. 40 seconds left in the half. Dahl takes it into the front court. Backing off on defense this time are the Panthers. They get it down low to Tulinchik. She takes a foul and will head to the line. I believe that was LeDuc, the guilty party, but I'll get official confirmation. No, it was actually Tiana Jones, so glad I waited on that one. 30.3 seconds in the first half as Ramsey Tulinchik has an opportunity to make this a 2-score game. She makes her first. Tulinchik now 5 for 6 from the free throw line. And she's got 19 points in the first half. Coach Martin Wind said that they were going to make it a point to try to neutralize her. That has not quite worked to this point, even though you can see the game plan before your eyes here. Second of two is going to miss off the rim. No good. 32-29, 30 seconds to go in the half. Fraser, left side, able to find LeDuc. Open look from the free throw line. That's going to miss. Travis collects the rebound. Travis mishandles it for a second, but able to get it away to Alora Dahl. And now not looking for the pass was Hannah Barkas. She was open. She just wasn't looking for it. And that's going to be a turnover with 12.6 seconds to go in the first half. On your North Point Realty scoreboard, Panthers will try to cut the deficit to 1 or maybe tie it up with what will likely be their last possession of the half here. Fraser taking her time with it. 5 seconds to go. Fraser to the right. She finds LaRose. 2 seconds. For three, it's Fine with the buzzer, and that's going to miss. So the PRB Tigers will take a 3-point lead into halftime here on YourLiveEvent.com. The 6-4 Pine River-Backus Tigers are searching for their 7th win of the season against the 10th ranked Class A team in the state. They're off to a good start. We'll take a quick break for halftime. We'll be back to talk about stats, talk about keys to the second half. You're listening to us and watching us on video stream on YourLiveEvent.com, as it is area girls basketball on homegrown local radio.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kicks, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
This is Jim Berkemeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Welcome back to Pine River-Backus High School. It's Sam Parsons with you guys tonight. Pleasure to be with you. What an entertaining night of basketball in that first half, as it was 29-23. The Cass Lake-Bena Panthers had a 6-point lead over the PRB Tigers before they went on a 9-point run to end the first half and now find themselves up 32-29. And the momentum squarely on their side here as we are at halftime. And taking a look at our halftime stats that I've collected so far, scoring-wise for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, it's Alexia LaRose and Taran Fraser who lead the way with 9 points each, followed up by Gabby Finday with 6 and Chrysalyn Seeley with 2, as well as Amira Leduc with 3. For the PRB side, 19 of their 32 points have come courtesy of Ramsey Tulinchik, and the junior also scored her 1,000th career point tonight. And they stopped the game, gave her the game ball, and had a big congratulations for her. So, again, congratulations from all of us at Homegrown Local Radio as well. That's a heck of an accomplishment. Also contributing for PRB tonight, as it has been really a great team half for the Tigers, especially towards the end there. They had Kate Travis with 4 points. Caden Borman, Emily Hannikin, and Hannah Barkas each contributed 3, all by the way of trays. So the PRB Tigers, at the start of this game, looked like they were kind of searching for answers against an aggressive Cass Lake-Bena defense, and Coach Martin Wind of the Panthers told us before the game, defense has been a huge point of emphasis for them over the holidays and since the holiday break. You can see that in action. They've been really aggressive, and at times it has really worked out for them. They've gotten a decent amount of turnovers on this PRB Tigers offense, but to the Tigers' credit, they've been able to sort of adapt. They've been passing the ball really, really well, especially towards the end of that first half, finding some open looks. They've gotten some open three-point attempts. They've made, I would say, a fair amount of them. I mean, not an unsustainable amount by any means. And things are looking good for the Tigers right now. However, the Panthers were starting to get a little bit of bad luck towards that end of the first half with their shots. They were getting some makeable shots and just kind of missing them. If I'm the PRB Tigers, key to the second half, I would say, would be to lock down that defense, as they were playing mostly man-to-man. In fact, it was pretty much exclusively man-to-man in that first half that I saw from them. And they were doing a good job for the most part, but they were allowing some open looks, doing a good job passing off players from one person to another, but they're going to need to do that a lot better. You have to be executing at the top of your game when you're playing against a team as good as Lake-Bena, but certainly a good start to that tonight for the Tiger defense, and of course good play by the offense as well. They've been able to take advantage of mismatches when they've had them, fighting through, again, really aggressive defense from Lake-Bena tonight. So we'll see if that continues, as there's still plenty of basketball to be played, and with it being a three-point game, certainly anybody's game. And again, we shall see how it goes. For Lake-Bena, I should say, key to the second half for them, I think it's just knocking down more shots. That, again, like I said, toward the end of that first half, they were starting to get some unfortunate bounces, and they were also committing more fouls as well. Neither team put the other one in bonus territory in that first half. They both came very close. I think actually both teams had 6 team fouls, but neither team put the other one in bonus territory. That could be a factor here in the second half, especially in a close game. I imagine both teams will want to be playing aggressively on defense. Nice and physical out there, so I will echo the words that I've already said a couple times here. We shall see. I'm certainly excited to see it myself. I was excited coming into this game, and that excitement has only ratcheted up as the game has proven to be as entertaining as it was billed. So, folks, a few minutes left until the start of the second half. We're going to step aside. Really quick, though, I did get an update, a score update, from another one of our broadcasts happening on Homegrown Local Radio right now. Ogilvy is beating McGregor 30-23. You can hear that broadcast on the radio on KKIN FM 94.3, or you can tune into that at rjbroadcasting.com. But for now, we'll step aside. We'll be back for the start of the second half. Sam Parsons with you guys as you're watching us on yourliveevent.com. Courtesy of Homegrown Local Radio, it is area high school girls basketball.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kicks, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River is once again hosting a breast cancer fundraising tournament. Have some fun and help out a great cause Saturday, January 29th. Everyone is welcome to this 9-pin no-tap tournament starting at 9 a.m. $35 tax-deductible entry fee. Please consider donating items to the silent auction to raise even more. We'll come pick it up. Community Bowl and Pizzeria's Breast Cancer Fundraising Tournament, January 29th. Call Community Bowl at 218-587-3100 for more information, to register, or donate. At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we aspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage for the PRB Tigers, thank the sponsoring businesses you see advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise. That's yourliveevent.com. Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Back with you here at PRB High School. Sam Parsons with you. We're jumping right into the second half as, we're ready to go. It's Lake-Bena with the ball, and taking it here is Amira LeDuc. Panthers now going right to left on your screen. With the ball, Fraser. She kicks it out. Seeley. Chrysalyn Seeley sidesteps, crosses over on Hannikin, puts it up and misses. Getting the rebound is Tulinchik. She passes away to Barkus right away. And Lake-Bena coming out aggressively on defense just like they were in that first half. Barkus with good grip strength there, holding onto the ball. And now a turnover here. I'm actually not sure what the official call was on that. Might have been a travel as Barkus was trying to step away there, but she wasn't dribbling. Either way, ball back with Lake-Bena here, down by 3. It's Alexia LaRose to her left. Travis staying with her defensively. Now it's Hannikin. LaRose passes away and gets it to LeDuc. And back to LaRose. LaRose stops at the free throw line. Tries a pass, but that's going to be way too high, and that'll go out of bounds. It'll be Hannah Barkus inbounding it from the baseline here. Barkus with it. She'll pass to Claire Dahl. That's been the way that PRB has dealt with this press defense from Lake-Bena. They just pass it back and forth. That's the way to do it, but unsuccessful this time as the Panthers come up with it. Seeley backing away, taking a three-pointer. Misses off the rim. LeDuc with the rebound. She puts it up, and no foul called as Tulinchik collects the air ball rebound. Tulinchik up the court. Passing to Dahl, to Travis. Down low to Tulinchik, gets it away. Wide open look for Barkus, and that's going to miss short. Collecting the rebound, it's LeDuc. Here's LeDuc taking it up the court. She'll pass, and Fraser pulls the trigger for 3. She misses. Collecting the rebound, it's Tulinchik. Tulinchik runs into Claire Dahl there, but Dahl is able to hang on to the ball, thankfully, for the Tigers. Now loses it, gets it back. Good defense here from Fraser, and now we're going to get a foul as Fraser might have been a little too aggressive there. Oh, never mind, actually. That's going to be an offensive foul on PRB. So Fraser inbounds it here. Seeley, no points scored in the second half so far as it's Alexia LaRose with the ball. Almost a wide pass, but Fraser able to get it. Fraser down low finds LeDuc off the backboard, and she gets 2. Amira LeDuc, her first field goal of the night. She had 3 points before this, but all 3 came courtesy of the free throw. As now a pass from Barkus, almost going to overthrow Dahl, but a great play by Dahl to keep it in bounds, and she gets the ball back. Now she kicks it out. Travis passes up a 3. Barkus back to Travis here on the right side. Tigers trying to slow down the tempo offensively, but now Barkus with another open look for 3, and that's an air ball, and that's going to go out of bounds. 1 point game here, 15:28 to go. Taran Fraser taking it up the court. To her right, she finds Seeley. Seeley sidesteps and passes here near side. Fine day, top of the key. Now it's LeDuc. LeDuc with Tulinchik on her defensively. Now an open look down low for LeDuc, and she's going to take a foul, and she'll head to the line. They're going to call Kate Travis that time, and that was her first personal foul, first team foul as well this half for the Tigers, as LeDuc is going to convert her first free throw attempt. She's now 4 for 4 from the line. Actually, excuse me, 4 for 5. And make that 4 for 6. Tulinchik with the ball now for the Tigers, and she passes away to Alora Dahl. Dahl back in the game. She passes to Barkus. Barkus going to find Borman at the free throw line. Down low, she gets Tulinchik, and Tulinchik off the backboard has another 2 points to her total. Taking the lead back for the Tigers, it's 34-32. Here's Fraser crossing over on Hannikin. Down low, open look for LeDuc. She misses, collects her own rebound, puts it back up, gets it, and 1. Amira Leduc, the forward for Cass Lake-Bena, has certainly been one of their best players tonight. A chance to add to her point total here. She's unsuccessful with the three-point play there as Tulinchik gets the rebound. Alora Dahl has the ball now for the Tigers. Trying to get by Fraser. Good ball handling, but now Fraser with good defense able to snatch it away. Dahl gets it back though, passes it to Barkus, and we're going to get a traveling call. I'm not sure if that was on Dahl when she had the ball on the ground or if it was on Barkus there, but either way, that will get the ball back to Cass Lake-Bena, and the Panthers have a chance to take the lead here. Panthers coming out strong here in the second half as Leduc has the ball by the right elbow. Into the corner, she finds LaRose. LaRose drives the lane and blocked up that time by Tulinchik, who's taking it up the court for the Tigers, and we're going to get a double dribble. Tigers just keep turning the ball over here in the early going of the second half as they've only scored 2 points in the first 4 minutes. Fraser inbounds it here. Gabby Finday. Finday able to find Seeley. Floats one up. Seeley misses. Tulinchik with the rebound and now passing it away to Dahl. Alora Dahl trying to work past this aggressive defense from Wind. And now she's into the front court. Ball knocked away that time by Wind. That's Leduc. And Leduc taking the ball from Dahl. She's got it. Passes it away. Seeley steps back, puts it up for three. Nothing but net. Chrysalyn Seeley knocks it down for her first converted three-pointer of the night, and it's now 37-34. Here's Emily Hannikin for the Tigers. Able to get through the defense. Getting by him. She's got a path to the bucket, but now she's going to get fouled. I believe that was Finday. Indeed it was. Gabby Finday's second personal foul. First team foul of the half for the Panthers. We'll see Claire Dahl inbounding it here as she subs in for Alora Dahl. She gets it in. Barkus pulls the trigger for three. Knocks it down! Barkus was due for that one, and now she ties it up. 37 apiece is your score on your North Point Realty scoreboard. As now Taran Fraser kicks it out. Three-pointer for Finday. That's good. Some fireworks now for both teams. 40-37 your score as Barkus gets it up to Tulinchik at the PRB logo. Tulinchik looking for somebody. Gonna pass it back to Dahl. Applying pressure, it's Fraser. Down low to Tulinchik. She's got two. 40-39 now. A 1-point lead for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers. Fraser here on the left. Barkus defensively working on her. Sidestepping, she kicks it out. Finday for another three. That's nothing but net. Gabby Finday has the hot hand. A 4-point lead now for the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, and they continue to push the envelope on defense, and now we're going to get a foul. At halftime in the Pillager-Aiken boys basketball game, the Huskies are leading the Gobblers 30-17. You can hear that broadcast right now on Cash 95.9. As Emily Hannikin inbounds it here to Hannah Barkus. The Tigers a little more flustered here in the second half against this defense, but now they're backing off as the Panthers are. Claire Dahl down low finds Tulinchik, and that's an easy foul call in the paint. Tulinchik heads to the line. She is 5 for 7 shooting free throws tonight. Trying to cut the lead to 2. 12 minutes to go in this game. Tulinchik's got her first one. Tulinchik goes 2 for 2, and she now has 25 points tonight. And now it's a 2-point game. 43-41. Gabby Finday on the left side. She'll pass right. Jenny Wynn bobbles it, but takes it. Now back to Leduc. Barkus almost swats it away, but Leduc able to hang on to it. Here's Seeley. Chrysalyn Seeley sidesteps on Barkus. Barkus knocks it away, but Leduc is still able to come up with. She puts it up and gets the three-point play opportunity. Amira Leduc has been a formidable force inside for the Panthers. They've just been able to pass it inside to her, and she, similar to Tulinchik, just absorbing fouls down there, and now we'll get a timeout. So with a 45-41 score, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching us here on YourLiveEvent.com, video streaming the Pine River-Backus Tigers against the Cass Lake-Bena Panthers in girls hoops.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Back with you here at Pine River-Backus High School. Sam Parsons with you. Wanted to remind you guys that coming up after the game, we will be having some post-game awards to give out. Got some big deal sponsors to thank. Brandel Motors of Aiken, Riverwood Healthcare, Willie's Marine in McGregor, the Pizza Ranch in Baxter and Little Falls, Whippler Precast in Pine River, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products in Brainerd. Big thank you to them. We have some more sponsors to thank for that as well, but we'll get to that after the game. As Leduc, when we resume play, is going to convert the three-point play there. And she now has 11 points tonight. Here's Claire Dahl, number 11 for the Tigers. Aggressive defense still from Fraser, but Dahl is able to get good ball handling away from that, as here's Travis on the far side for the Tigers. Applying pressure to her is Fine Day, but getting it away to Claire Dahl. Dahl passes to Travis. Tigers working it around the perimeter here. They get it into the corner to Emily Hannikin. Now to Hannah Barkus. Crossing over on Jenny Wind. Back to Hannikin. Great defense this time from the Panthers still. Barkus to her left. Hands it off. Claire Dahl passes to Travis. And now a foul. Should be a defensive foul. They're going to call Gabby Fine-Day for that. That's her third personal foul. Actually, her fourth, excuse me. Fourth personal foul, so Gabby Fine-Day in trouble. That's a big deal for the Panthers, as Fine-Day, she's actually leading them in points right now. She's got 12. So she'll head to the bench as Emily Hannikin inbounds it. They get it down low to Tulinchik, but she's going to miss that layup off the bottom of the backboard, and getting the rebound, the Panthers. Seeley in the paint, kicks it out. Fraser steps back for three, off the mark. Getting the rebound, the Tigers. Tulinchik passes to Travis. Tigers trying to get their way through this defense for the Panthers. Hannikin on the near side here. Gets through them. Passes now to Dahl. Claire Dahl, right side, has Barkus. Barkus on the near side. Jenny Wind defending her. Now an open look for Kate Travis. That's going to miss left. Rebounded by Tulinchik after it hit a few hands. Down low, they find Travis. Open look for Hannikin for three. Good! Another three ball for Emily Hannikin cuts the deficit to 2, and that's big for the Tigers. It's 46-44 now with under 10 minutes to go in the game, as Taran Fraser in the paint takes a foul. She'll head to the line. Fraser 3 for 4 from the line. She's got 9 points tonight for the Panthers. Certainly been one of their best players. I think that actually she is, the only player that's been out there the whole time for Cass Lake-Bena, because I think that Leduc might have subbed out at one point. But there's the first free throw good from Fraser. And she goes 2 for 2. 11 points now for Taran Fraser, as it'll be Emily Hannikin inbounding it here for PRB. She'll get it into Alora Dahl. Dahl trying to get it up to Tulinchik. She does. Tulinchik gets by LeDuc. Down low, Caden Borman. Easy shot for two. That misses off the back iron. Rebounded by Alexia LaRose. She'll pass it near side. Jenny Wind. Now it's Fraser on the right. Back to LaRose. Alora Dahl defending her. Still man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Now into the corner. Wide open is LaRose, and stoppage of play. We're going to get a traveling call on LaRose as she took a little hitch step there. Might have hesitated. I think she thought about the three-pointer, but then wanted to drive the lane, and, a tweener decision. That's not what you want to do. Inbounding it here is Hannikin to Tulinchik. Tulinchik fights through the double team and gets it away to Barkus. Now to Alora Dahl. Here's Tulinchik, one-on-one with the Duke. Isolation moment, she gets 2 and 1. It's now a 2-point game, pending a possible 3-point play from Ramsey Tulinchik. They're going to call Alexia LaRose on that one for Cass Lake-Bena. That's her first personal foul as Tulinchik bricks the free throw. She's now 6 out of 9. Hang on. 7 out of 10, excuse me. As it's still 48-46, Taran Fraser letting that ball roll for a second before she picks it up here. A little over 9 minutes to go in the game. Here's Chrysalyn Seeley, senior for the Panthers. She'll hand it off. Fraser. Double team briefly there, but now it's just her on Alora Dahl. Now she'll pass it away. Jenny Wind almost drives lane, loses the handle on it trying to pass, and it's going to be taken by Tulinchik. Now getting it up to Borman. Borman finds Barkus far side. Barkus all the way across, back to Borman. She pump fakes the three. Now stops, gets it away to Dahl. Dahl to her left, will pass to Barkus. Barkus finds Hannikin in the corner. Down low, they get it to Tulinchik. Tulinchik up for 2, bounces, and knocks it down. That's a tie game now. Ramsey Tulinchik ties it up for the Tigers, 48 apiece. Here's Fraser driving the lane, and that looks like 2, but no, it's not. That's going to bounce off the backboard and no good. Tulinchik trying to pass for Alora Dahl, but they caught her napping, and now Fraser with a defensive play and an offensive transition gets 2 points. What a play that time for the senior for the Panthers to take the lead, 50-48. Barkus now gets the ball stolen by Fraser, and now we're going to get another foul. Tucker Shealy briefly upset there, and they haven't actually added the 2 points that Fraser got. They're going to call Barkus on that one. They still have a tie game on the scoreboard, but I thought that Fraser made that bucket. I guess they didn't count it. Either way, Barkus' second personal. And it's still, oh, nope, they did add the 2 points, so it is 50-48. Here's LaRose to Seeley for 3. Nothing, but actually a little more than net, but that's still 3 points. Way to go for Chrysalyn Seeley. She's got another 3 to her credit and extends the lead to 5. Here's Claire Dahl with the ball for the Tigers. Into the corner, it's Hannikin. Hannikin's got 2 3-pointers tonight. She'll try to pass that one to Dahl and take a foul in the process. They're going to book Jenny Wind for her first personal foul, as now Alexia LaRose will sub out. Coming into the game, it's Tylesia Graves Desjardins. That's a mouthful. But anyway, here is Hannikin passing to Tulinchik. Tulinchik down low takes a foul from about 3 different players there. They can only call one, and they will call Graves Desjardins. First personal foul for her, and that was the 7th team foul for Cass Lake-Bena, so not a 1-on-1 situation for Tulinchik as she was in the process of shooting. She'll make her first to cut the lead to 4. 7:18 to go in the game. PRB not wanting to let this one slip through their fingers. They want to hang into this one as much as they possibly can, of course, as Tulinchik misses her second. Panthers get it up to Fraser immediately here. Taran Fraser crosses over on Hannikin, now hands it off to LeDuc. LeDuc with an open look, long 2-point attempt, off the mark. It's rebounded by Alora Dahl. And she'll pass it to Claire. Claire Dahl trying to get by Taran Fraser, and she does. Gets it up to Alora Dahl. Now at the free throw line, Tulinchik. Is that going to be a charge? They're actually going to call a traveling on Tulinchik, so that'll turn the ball over. I think that you prefer that to the charging foul if you're the Tigers, but either way, you don't like the turnover when you're down by 4. So here's Fraser. She's got the ball for the Panthers. Taran Fraser pulls up at the top of the key for 3. That's going to rim out, and it's rebounded by Kate Travis. Travis trying to get by Fraser. She'll pass it away to Dahl. Claire Dahl stops up with Fraser on her defensively and passes up to Hannikin. Left side, it's Hannikin. Getting through a couple of players. She stops. Fraser lunging at her for the ball, and that's going to miss. She'll pass it away last second to Dahl. Claire almost gets the ball knocked away, and now fighting for it is LeDuc. We're going to get a jump ball situation. Possession arrow pointing toward the Tigers, so they'll hang on to it here. Hannikin inbounds it to Travis. Down low, one-on-one between Tulinchik and LeDuc comes out on top there. She gets the block. LeDuc passes it up. Seeley, one-on-one with Hannikin, and Hannikin with the defensive play. She gets the steal, but a foul on the play. They might be calling Hannikin. I don't think that she just got the ball. That was almost an amazing defensive play. Excuse me, that's an offensive foul on Seeley. So what a turn of events that time for the Tigers. That's going to send Emily Hannikin to the line. So indeed it was a great defensive play by Emily Hannikin. That could have been pretty dire for the Tigers' psyche. That sequence, Hannikin with a 1-and-1 opportunity. She will get that second as she makes her first. Hannikin at the line. Her second of 2 is up and good. Tigers draw within 2 as Fraser up the court with it. Barkus meeting her defensively. Fraser crosses over, steps back, crossing over again, drives the lane, puts it up, misses left. Barkus collects the rebound. She gets by Fraser. Now Barkus double teamed here, and we're going to get a jump ball. And the possession arrow pointing toward Lake-Bena. That's effectively a turnover. Looked like Barkus had a pretty good grasp on that, but a couple of Panthers going at the ball there. Nothing really that she could have done. 5.5 minutes to go. It's a 2-point game as Chrislyn Seeley loses it. It's taken by Hannikin. And Seeley still down. We're going to get a quick timeout here. Actually, a stoppage of play for a foul, and Seeley limping off the court. Actually, no, she's not coming off the court. She's staying in there. She's tough, hanging in there, but actually I think she might be subbing out now. They're going to bring in Jenny Wind for her. As Seeley will get a break, try to rest up. She seems all right. But it's Emily Hannikin at the line now, with an opportunity to tie this game up with a 1-on-1 situation. She'll rim out the free throw, and that ball's going to go out of bounds off the hand of Hannah Barkus. I should mention 9 team fouls now for Lake-Bena here in the second half, so one more and it puts PRB in the double bonus situation. Fraser passes left, pulling the trigger for 3 is Wynn. That misses long, and getting the rebound is Hannikin. Emily Hannikin will pass to Claire Dahl. Dahl able to get by Jenny Wind here. Senior on senior. 5 minutes to go. She'll pass to Barkus. Left side, Hannah Barkus. Faking out Fine Day, who's back in the game now. And back to Dahl here on the right side. Dahl working on Wind. She'll get it to the top of the key to Tulinchik. Down low, looking for Travis. Travis loses it, but able to push it away to Dahl. Now down low, they find Tulinchik. Outsizes her, the person on her defensively. Now kicks it out to Barkus for 3. That's going to be an air ball, and it's rebounded. Desjardins gets it away to Wind. Now up to LeDuc. LeDuc one-on-one with Hannikin. Puts it up and in for 2. Extends the lead to 4 with 4:20 to go in the game. Here's Claire Dahl. Taran Fraser comes at her defensively now. Dahl steps back, and we're going to get a timeout. Timeout taken by Coach Tucker Sheely of the Tigers. He'll be devising a strategy for the last 4 minutes of this game, and it is coming down to the wire, folks. We'll see if the Tigers can come back, draw even, maybe take the lead, or if the Panthers are able to separate. We'll find out after this.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Back with you here at PRB. Sam Parsons calling the action for you as it's inbounded here by the PRB Tigers after the timeout. Alora Dahl back in the game now for the Tigers. She'll pass right side here to Emily Hannikin. The senior will get it to Tulenchik at the free throw line. Tulenchik back out to Hannikin. Pump fakes the three. Now to Caden Borman. Borman passes to Tulenchik. Tulenchik's 1-on-3 here, and she'll get it back out to Borman. Now a jump ball situation, and I believe, yes, the possession arrow pointing toward PRB. Perhaps a lucky break, actually, for the Tigers there with when that whistle was blown. But it'll now be Alora Dahl inbounding it here. Trying to get it into Tulenchik, she does. Tulenchik tries the reverse layup, and she'll take a foul and head to the line to shoot two. See who that foul was on. That was on Jenny Wind, her second, and that was the 10th team foul for Cass Lake-Bena, so the Tigers now in double bonus. Doesn't matter for this one because Tulenchik had two regardless. As Tulenchik's 13th free throw of the game is good. She's now 9 out of 13. Make that 9 out of 14. She misses off the back iron. 3-point game now as Fine Day kicks it out. Fraser passes right side to Seeley. Chrysalyn Seeley crossing over on Dahl. Gets it to the elbow to LeDuc. Down low, Seeley open look for two, and that's going to go in. Need something here if you're the Tigers. Alora Dahl trying to get by Graves Desjardins. Into the corner to Borman. Little over 3 minutes to go. Borman trying to get by Fraser. She'll pass to Tulenchik. Right side, Alora Dahl has it. Dahl down low has Tulenchik. She puts it up. Desperation. That's way off the mark. And it's rebounded by Seeley. Under 3 minutes. Cass Lake-Bena trying to separate here. Seeley kicks it out. Fraser gets by. Shoots the two-pointer from the elbow. No good. LeDuc collects the rebound, and that's an easy 2 points for her. And now it's a 7-point game. 59-52. Tigers really need something here. Here's Dahl. Right side. She'll pass to Borman. Now to the free throw line. Hannikin pump fakes. Kicks it out. Barkus. Trying to get it down low to Tulenchik. 1-on-3. She misses. That's going to get collected by Seeley. Seeley pulls up. Now LeDuc, 1-on-1 with Hannikin. She's going to get fouled. They'll call that one on Tulenchik. Actually, no, that's on Hannikin. I thought that was on Tulenchik for hitting the hand, but that's Hannikin's second personal foul. 6th team foul of the half for the Tigers. As Chrysalyn Seeley will inbound it from the baseline. She gets it into an open Fine Day, who pulls the trigger for three off the back iron. Getting the rebound is Graves Desjardins. She puts it up for two and takes a foul. Kate Travis looks like she disagrees with that. Doesn't matter, though, as that's the 7th team foul, and that actually doesn't matter either for this one because in the process of shooting it was Desjardins. She'll get 2 free throws no matter what here. And things looking worse by the minute now for the PRB Tigers. who hung with this Cass Lake team for so long, but the Panthers starting to pull away late as Graves Desjardins converts her first free throw and makes it an 8-point game. It's a 3-possession game with 2 minutes left. And now as big of a 3-possession game as it gets. 61-52. We're going to get a timeout from Coach Tucker Sheely of the PRB Tigers. We'll step aside for a quick minute, hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back at Pine River-Backus High School.
PRB Tigers Action with your live event is made possible by the advertising businesses you see throughout this broadcast. They help ensure that we can bring you the coverage at the best price, free. Please thank and support our sponsoring businesses. If you own a business or your organization wants to reach the listeners and viewers of your live event and RNJ Broadcasting Incorporated, go to yourliveevent.com and click advertise or contact one of the offices in Brainerd or Aiken. Enjoy the broadcast.
Back with you here at PRB High School. It's Sam Parsons with you as the PRB Tigers are in desperate times here. Down by 9 with 2:06 to go in the game. Cass Lake-Bena Panthers pulling away here. It's inbounded to Hannah Barkus. Barkus trying to get by Graves Desjardins. She does as Graves Desjardins will back off. Barkus passes to Hannikin. Hannikin pump fakes on Fine Day. Steps back, passes to the elbow. Travis down low to Tulinchik. She'll miss. Again, they're just bottling her up there in the inside, and now it's passed up to Fraser. Fraser will kick it out. Seeley hangs on to the ball here. Seeley will take her time with it, no doubt. Now passing away to LeDuc, who's got an open look at the free throw line, but kicks it out. Graves Desjardins for 3. That rims out. Collecting it is Tulinchik. Probably going to need a three-pointer here if you're the Tigers as Barkus takes it. She pulls up. Side steps, gets it to Dahl. Dahl, top of the key. Will pull up. Now it's Barkus again. Barkus works to her left. Back to Dahl here on the right. Down low looking for Tulinchik, but LeDuc stops it. Telegraphed pass is now here. It is Fine Day. To the left, back to LeDuc. PRB hasn't scored in a hot minute here. As now it's back to LeDuc. Handing it off. Fine Day will take a foul. And Fine Day will head to the line. They'll call Claire Dahl on that one, I believe. Or actually, no, that's on Kate Travis, excuse me. Her third personal foul, 8th team foul of the half for PRB, so a 1-and-1 situation as this one is starting to look firmly into Cass Lake-Bena hands. Looking like they're going to come away with their 9th win of the season. 9-1, that would put them at. They're going to be hosting Deer River next Tuesday. PRB's next game is at Pillager on Tuesday. As Fine Day cashes in her first free throw. This one was knotted up at 48 apiece, but now all of a sudden Cass Lake-Bena pulling away big late. PRB just unable to get anything done on the offensive side late here as now Claire Dahl kicks it out. Kate Borman gets blocked. Taking the rebound is Tulinchik. She'll miss from under the net. And now it's Seeley getting boxed in. Stoppage of play, 36.9 seconds to go. It'll be a foul that sends her to the line. Again, coming up after the game, we'll have some post-game awards to give out. I'll just mention the rest of our big deal sponsors that I didn't mention earlier. We have BigDealAuctions.com, the Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Crow Wing Kayaks in Cross Lake, the Mille Lacs Energy Cooperative, Advantage Seamless Gutters in Baxter, and Newman Construction of Brainerd as Seeley gets her first of the 1-and-1. So Cass Lake-Bena certainly going to come away with the win here now. PRB will stay above 500. They're going to be 6-5 after this game. As Seeley misses her second free throw. Getting the rebound there was a Panther, and they'll just, I think, head right back to, no, they'll inbound it here, the Tigers. A 12-point game with 35 seconds left. It's inbounded to Barkus. Barkus trying to get by Fraser. up the court with it. Hanging on to the ball, she'll try to pass to Dahl. That's going to get stolen. And now Fraser up the court. Easy layup. Another 2 points to her credit. 15 seconds to go, as now taking a foul is Claire Dahl. Looks like she'll head to the line now. But too little, too late for the PRB Tigers. Certainly a closer game than the score indicated, as this was neck and neck for about 90% of this game. Lake-Bena just pulling away at the very end here. Claire Dahl able to get her first free throw there. That was actually her first point of the night. Second one's off the mark. Saving it from going out of bounds is Leduc, as Dahl gets it back, misses the layup. Tulinchik misses, getting the rebound there is Leduc, and now it's back to Fine-Day. Fine-Day will hang on to it, and she'll take a foul with 1.6 seconds left. (64-53). Really nothing to add here, but Fine-Day going to be adding to her points total at the very least, potentially, with these free throws. She'll get 2, as it's 10 team fouls now for the Tigers. Fine-Day now 5 for 5 from the line. One of the leading scorers for Lake-Bena tonight. Even though she missed a lot of the game due to foul trouble, she'll miss her second free throw, and that'll do it for us. Final score of this game, 65-53. The Lake-Bena Panthers come away with the victory. PRB will fall, and they are now 6-5 on the season. Folks, we got a post-game show coming up. I believe we'll be getting some post-game interviews from both teams, but we'll find out exactly what's going to be happening soon. We'll step aside, hear from our sponsors. We've got post-game coverage after this.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest premier country and rock festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate, small animal care for your beloved pets.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at hannikininsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
This is Jim Berkemeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River is once again hosting a breast cancer fundraising tournament. Have some fun and help out a great cause Saturday, January 29th. Everyone is welcome to this 9-pin no-tap tournament starting at 9 a.m. $35 tax-deductible entry fee. Please consider donating items to the silent auction to raise even more. We'll come pick it up. Community Bowl and Pizzeria's breast cancer fundraising tournament, January 29th. Call Community Bowl at 218-587-3100 for more information, to register, or donate. At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we aspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage for the PRB Tigers, thank the sponsoring businesses you see advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise. That's yourliveevent.com. Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
PRB Tigers Action with your live event is made possible by the advertising businesses you see throughout this broadcast. They help ensure that we can bring you the coverage at the best price, free. Please thank and support our sponsoring businesses. If you own a business or your organization wants to reach the listeners and viewers of your live event and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise or contact one of the offices in Brainerd or Aiken. Enjoy the broadcast.
Back with you here at Pine River-Backus High School. It's Sam Parsons with you. We're now joined by some of the victorious Cass Lake-Bena Panthers, fresh off of a 65-53 win over Pine River-Backus. We're joined first by Crystalline Seeley, one of the seniors for this Cass Lake-Bena team. Crystalline had a good game out there tonight, 11 points. Did some good things defensively, but I just want to ask you, what were some of the things that you thought you did well out there tonight?
Honestly, I think that at first I kept getting down to myself because my shots weren't falling, but the better thing I did, I kept dishing it out and I kept looking for the open people on the outside, or else even down to our big Amira, and I think that helped us out a lot.
I noticed that you were kind of limping there a little bit in the second half, but you were able to play through it. What happened, and just what was your mindset as you were just kind of gutting that out?
Well, I was driving, and as I was going to dish, like, me and this girl kind of got tangled up, and I fell, like, right on my back, and I don't know, my mindset, I was kind of mad, but I just shook it off, and then the ref apologized to me, so it made me feel a little bit better.
Well, I'm glad he apologized. Crystal, I just want to ask, with you being a senior for this Cass Lake-Bena team, what does this year mean to you, especially after last year and just this year? There's a lot of weirdness going on. Just what does it mean to you to be able to play under relatively normal conditions here, and you guys off to such a good start?
Since we're off to such a good start, it means a lot to me. It's my senior year. Last year we made it to state, and I hope we could go back there, and I hope we get farther than last time. And I don't know. I think that if we all keep working together, we'll make it there.
All right, Crystalline Seeley joining us for our post-game show. Crystalline, thought you had a great game out there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you moving forward. And who is next? I believe we have Gabby Finday and Taran Fraser here. You guys who wants to go next? All righty, it's Gabby Finday here with us, and Gabby, you were one of the three people on this Panthers team that scored 15 points tonight. Just first question for you, same as I started with Crystalline there. What were some of the things you thought you did well out there tonight? What were some of the things you thought you did well out there tonight?
I feel like I did well, my IQ, knowing where everyone is and, like, making really good plays. I hit my free throws, did well in that. Shooting, I think I could have did better.
But, shooting, I thought you did really well. You made 2 threes, 5 for 6 from the line. That was pretty good. I noticed that you guys were playing really aggressively defensively tonight. Was that something that you guys were really focusing on in practice?
Yeah. That's, like, our main focus coming back from our loss from BBE. Like, we lost because we didn't really play good defense, so that affected our offense. So we buckled down in practice on defense, and then we've been playing better, man-to-man.
Yeah, and Gabby, you got Deer River next Tuesday. I don't know if you know anything about Deer River, but just what's your mindset now that you guys are 9-1, just moving forward in this season?
Just keep playing as a team, making the extra pass, and we're always working on our shots, so those are going to fall. But also defense, really work on that man-to-man defense. All right,
Gabby Finday joining us for our post-game show. Gabby, stick around. I'll have something for you, but thank you for joining me, and best of luck to you moving forward. All right, we'll wrap up. Taran, you ready for me? Yeah. All righty. Well, Taran, thought you had a great game out there as well. You, just like Gabby, scored 15 points out there, but great defensive play. I think you played every minute out there. What were some of the things you thought you did well out there?
I think my defense was good tonight. I was pressuring the ball well, forcing turnovers, and just playing defense.
Yeah. I want to ask you the same question that I asked Crystalline. Just as a senior, what does the season mean to you? Just because you guys are off to such a good start this year, and you guys are able to play under relatively normal circumstances. So just what does it mean to you to be in this spot?
It means a lot. One last year with all my sisters should be a good ending.
Yeah, hopefully it will be for you guys. And how does it feel specifically after this win from PRB? You guys really pulled away at the end there. How does it feel fresh off another win like that?
Feels good to put another win on our record.
Absolutely. Well, Taran Fraser joining us for our post-game show. Taran, congratulations on a great performance tonight. Best of luck to you moving forward.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break. We'll continue on with our post-game show after this on yourliveevent.com.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kicks, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Dog Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
This is Jim Berkmeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lake-Bena presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River is once again hosting a breast cancer fundraising tournament. Have some fun and help out a great cause Saturday, January 29th. Everyone is welcome to this 9-pin no-tap tournament starting at 9 a.m. $35 tax-deductible entry fee. Please consider donating items to the silent auction to raise even more. We'll come pick it up. Community Bowl and Pizzeria's Breast Cancer Fundraising Tournament, January 29th. Call Community Bowl at 218-587-3100 for more information, to register, or donate. At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we aspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage for the PRB Tigers, thank the sponsoring businesses you see advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise. That's yourliveevent.com. Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com. Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business. PRB Tigers Action with your live event is made possible by the advertising businesses you see throughout this broadcast. They help ensure that we can bring you the coverage at the best price, free. Please thank and support our sponsoring businesses. If you own a business or your organization wants to reach the listeners and viewers of your live event and RNJ Broadcasting Incorporated, go to yourliveevent.com and click advertise or contact one of the offices in Brainerd or Aiken. Enjoy the broadcast.
There we go. Back with you here at Pine River-Backus High School. Sam Parsons with you. We are waiting on post-game interviews from PRB, but we'll just go ahead and get to our post-game awards that we are ready to dish out. After I was able to speak with a couple of the Cass Lake-Bena players, we will start with our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game. Enbridge thanks you for supporting the Line 3 replacement project. Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and it was done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. Thank you. Our I Bring the Energy player of the game is going to go to Gabby Fineday of Cass Lake-Bena. Thought she had a great game out there. Even though it was, again, relatively limited action, she didn't see a whole lot of playing time in the second half because she got into foul trouble kind of early, but she was still able to tie the team lead in points. Got to talk to her after the game. She said that she thought she could have done better shooting, but I thought she was actually great shooting tonight. One of the best shooters that Cass Lake-Bena had, and again, 15 points of her. She's going to be our I Bring the Energy player of the game. Our Pine River Family Market star of the game, brought to you by, of course, Pine River Family Market, which is where you can find it all and still enjoy the local hometown atmosphere. Every Wednesday, gallons of milk are just $2 for $6. Visit them online for curbside pickup or delivery, PineRiverFamilyMarketDelivers.com. Our Pine River Family Market star of the game is going to be Ramsey Tulenchik. She scored 31 points tonight for the PRB Tigers. Of course, that's a lot, but of note, her 9th point was her 1,000th career point, and you can see on the camera there she's still hanging around celebrating that with some close friends, family, all that good stuff, as well as Coach Tucker Sheely. He's down there as well. So huge congratulations to her on a fantastic milestone, and she's going to be our Pine River Family Market star of the game. We'll wrap up with our big deal player of the game. I've already thanked all of our big deal sponsors, so we'll just move on to our big deal player of the game, which is going to be Taran Fraser tonight. She was fantastic all around for Cass Lake-Bena tonight, both offensively and defensively. I mean, defensively, she was the person that they just stuck in the backcourt for PRB, and whoever got the ball off an inbound pass, she was right there immediately, and she forced a lot of steals, also led the team in points with 15, tied with the team lead. Running point all night for Cass Lake-Bena. She played every minute, and she was probably the most impressive performer out there just on the aggregate between offense and defense for either team tonight. Just really, really good stuff from her. She's our big deal player of the game. And as we're still waiting for our post-game interviews, we will just go ahead and actually we'll wait on the schedule. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hopefully get 2 interviews. I believe Tucker Sheely will be coming up. But either way, we will try to get that for you guys after another quick break here on yourliveevent.com.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Dock Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Dock Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
All right, we're back here at Pine River-Backus High School. Sam Parsons with you. We are now joined by the lady of the hour, Ramsey Tulenchik. Ramsey, you came away, of course, with your 1,000th career point tonight. Wish it could have come during a win, but still a great moment for you and a great game. You scored 31 points. Just want to ask, what does this milestone mean to you?
First of all, I couldn't get there without any of my teammates helping me out and being there. And it just shows that I can keep going and doing more.
When you started your career here at PRB, did you envision yourself getting to this point?
I always thought of it, but I never knew if I could actually do it.
But once it did happen, how did it feel?
It felt good, but I knew I could do something. I don't know.
Yeah, you did know you could do it. And so you scored 31 points tonight. It was a great performance, but with the loss, you guys now have Pillager on Tuesday. Just what's your mindset now that you guys fall a little closer to 500, still above 500, but just the rest of the season, what are you thinking?
I feel like if we can go in it like we did tonight and go out there with confidence and don't be afraid and do the little things right and keep doing them right, that we'll have a good chance.
All right, Ramsey Tulenchik joining us for our post-game show. Ramsey, congratulations on 1,000 career points. Very big moment for you. We're very happy for you, and best of luck to you moving forward.
Thank you.
All right, we're also going to talk with Tucker Sheely, get his thoughts on what happened tonight. Tucker, unfortunately, Cass Lake just kind of pulled away at the end there. Just what were some of your observations from the game tonight?
Yeah, we battled tough there for a little over 3/4 of that game, and I think we kind of ran out of gas. That we struggled bringing the ball up the court there at the end where they had that man-to-man press, and Ramsey got tired towards the end as well. We got a couple good looks in there and just wasn't able to finish a few of them. And you can't ask much more as far as from an effort standpoint, from the girls tonight. So proud of the progress we made. Yeah, we didn't come out with a win, but a lot of good things to take away.
Yeah, and specifically in that first half, I thought you guys really played a great defense. But what were some of the specific things that you were noticing that were different in that second half in comparison to the first half?
Yeah, they Fine Day 21 kind of got off. She hit a couple big threes there at key moments, and so that kind of stretched our zone a little bit more than it was in that first half. We really key in on Fraser there, and then number 33 in the post. But it was one of those things where they stretched us a little bit thin there, and they were able to make some shots, and that ended up being part of the difference as well.
All right, so you guys got Pillager on Tuesday. What do you know about them, and just what are you going to be preparing your team for?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're going to continue to kind of build on what we've established already at the beginning of this year. They're a well-coached team over there at Pillager, and they've got a good post player and a good guard over there that we're going to have to key in on and kind of eliminate some of their opportunities. But honestly, excited about the progress we made tonight, even though we didn't come out with a win, and hopefully we can kind of build off of that momentum.
We hope that too. Tucker Sheely joining us for our post-game show. Tucker, I really appreciate your time here. Thanks for coming up, and best of luck to you guys moving forward.
Thanks for having me.
Looking forward to covering it more as we continue through the season. We'll take a quick break. We'll wrap up our post-game show after this.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
This is Jim Berkemeier, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at
Back with you here at Pine River-Backus High School, ready to wrap up our post-game show after we just heard from some representatives of both teams. We'll just wrap up by getting to our upcoming broadcast schedule with Homegrown Local Radio. Tomorrow, you can catch NFL Fantasy Forecast, the last one of the year, on 3WI AM 1270, FM 96.3, starting at 7:05 a.m. Saturday Sports Wrap is tomorrow morning as well on Skeeter 101.5. It will be yours truly as well as Devin Kruger on that one. Bison football in action tomorrow. They're in the FCS Championship, taking on Montana State. You can catch the coverage from that from the Bison Radio Network on KLKS Talk 100 or from Westwood 1. 10 a.m. pregame on the Bison Radio Network on Talk 100 and 10:30 pregame on 3WI AM 1270 FM 96.3. Tomorrow there will also be a Saturday NFL doubleheader, Kansas City at Denver, followed by Dallas at Philadelphia starting at 3 p.m. on 3WI AM 1270 FM 96.3. And then in NHL hockey, the Minnesota Wild are hosting the Washington Capitals on KKIN AM 930 FM 103.1. On 3WI AM 1270 FM 96.3 tomorrow, or on Sunday morning, there will be no NFL preview or NFL insider, but you can hear Golden Gopher men's basketball at Indiana. Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings on Real Country KKIN FM 94.3. And then on Sunday Night Football, it's a play-in game between the Chargers and the Raiders on 3WI AM 1270 FM 96.3 starting at 6:30. Folks, it's been a pleasure being with you here tonight. It was a great game of basketball, much closer than the 65-53 score indicated, but either way, PRB coming away with the loss, and they dropped to 6-5 again. They are going to be in Pillager next Tuesday. We will be bringing coverage of that game. You can keep an eye out as we update the high school sports broadcast schedule on rjbroadcasting.com. But in the meantime, folks, it's time for me to bid you adieu. I hope that everybody has a great Friday evening. For all of us at Homegrown Local Radio, I am Sam Parsons. Have a great weekend. So long and until next time.